Hey Stampers, welcome to Brandy's Cards. So I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you're excited about Christmas and receiving cards in the mail and pictures from family and friends. It is my favorite time of the year, and every time I get the cards and the different photos from families, I like to make an album and kind of go back through the years and see how kids have grown and families have changed. So it's a lot of fun, which leads me to today's card. So this is the card that I created for my October host code gifts. And many of you who received those gifts contacted me and said, oh my gosh, I love the card, but I want you to do a video. I want to see how you did it and how you made it sparkle. So I decided that I would come to you today and show you exactly how I made this card so that you could recreate it at home. All right, so let me show you the card here that I have. This card was created with a snow front stamp set, and you'll see it's on a Whisper White base. You've got Early Espresso, Balmy Blue, and then you've got your tree and just the sentiment that wraps around here. And look at that sparkle. Yes, that is Dazzling Diamonds glitter. It makes a beautiful snow. So let me show you. This is the snow front stamp set. And it's actually on page, it's in the 40s, I believe. Let's see. There's this one. It's on page 45. There you go. So this is the snow front stamp set. You'll see some of the samples here featured inside of the holiday catalog. So this is just such a beautiful set. It really allows you to get creative and kind of have, you know, sort of a painted look, if you will. Very easy to use and very fun to make different scenes. Now, this is the Stampin' Up! Holiday Catalog. This catalog is only good through January 2nd of 2020. So if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, please let me know. I would love to send you this catalog and answer any questions you have and the opportunity to earn your business. And if you're a current customer of Brandy's Cards, you should have your holiday catalog. And I hope that you're enjoying it, and I hope that you are making some cards, right, for your holiday crafting. All right, so let's get started. So I've got my Whisper White cardstock here. I'm just gonna go ahead and fold that in half. All right, perfect, that was pretty easy. Now we're gonna move on. Let's move on to stamping our scenery. So I have the tree already mounted, and I have some Early Espresso. I'm gonna ink my tree up. I'm gonna stamp it a little towards the top left. Just straight down, straight up, even pressure, and it makes a beautiful image. Now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna grab the, I don't know if it's supposed to look like a pond or if it's kind of snow, but I kind of thought it was sort of icy and wintry looking. So kind of this zigzag. And what I did is I inked it up in my Balmy Blue. I stamped it kind of at a diagonal, just like that. And now I'm gonna stamp it again because I want it lighter. And I'm gonna flip my stamp over, and I'm gonna stamp it right under the tree. And so it kind of gives it, you know, sort of a different, kind of a different look, if you will. It kind of looks like it's a different stamp when you keep going lighter. So I really liked that. Now I have this little guy. He kind of reminds me of a mountain, but we're gonna go ahead and ink him up in Balmy Blue. And I'm gonna stamp it kind of down on a diagonal right about here. Now I will let you know, I actually liked it stamped off again and then stamped underneath. I just thought it was a really nice, just a lighter look, and I really liked that. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we are gonna add some deer. These little deer are so cute. So I decided to use soft suede. Now when I stamped soft suede in full color, I didn't like it as well. So I'm gonna stamp my deer off, and then I'm gonna stamp them on my cardstock. So it kind of makes them a little lighter, but yet they're still kind of, you can tell they're not Early Espresso. They're kind of more of a different color brown, which I liked. Now here I have my sweet little bird. We're gonna ink him up in Real Red, and we're gonna stamp it right here, right there on the branch, okay? So now we have our scene. So that was super easy, right? That's all done. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of layer everything up before I bring in the glitter, because sometimes the glitter can be a wee bit messy. So what I've got here is I have a piece of early espresso cardstock and a piece of balmy blue. Now, if you're looking for the sizes and the dimensions, you're not going to find them in this video. However, if you go to brandyscards.com and you click on videos, you'll see, click on my blog, and then you'll see in the header videos. Click on that, it'll bring up all of my videos. Now, if you still can't find this video with the blog post with the sizes and the dimensions, just reach out to me, send me an email, let me know, and I'd be more than happy to send you the link and all the information that you need. All right? So I just put a bit of multi-purpose glue on the back of my balmy blue cardstock, and I'm going to center and adhere it to the early espresso. That was it right there. Now I'm going to take my stamped scenery and I am going to flip it over, and I liked it popped up. Now, if you don't want it popped up, you can certainly glue it down or use snail, but I like it popped up. So I put, I don't know, 6 Stampin' Dimensionals, because I don't want it to sag in the middle. So I put my Stampin' Dimensionals here on underneath the white cardstock, and we are going to center and adhere it right here to the balmy blue. So let's put it right here on top. Perfect. Okay. All right. So we are well on our way. Now what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and go over and stamp our sentiment. So my sentiment comes from the Lovely as a Day stamp set. This one is a beauty, and so are the Thinlits if you haven't seen them. They're so pretty. But we're going to use this. You fill this world with beauty. So I just thought that was a great sentiment for this, especially with the, with the dazzling diamonds and the nice like shimmer. I just thought it was beautiful, glistening. So I've got Night of Navy, Stampin' Right marker, and an early espresso. Now the reason that I have done this is because if I ink it up in early espresso, well then that's what I'm going to get. But I want to get a two-tone. So I'm going to ink up my half of my stamp with early espresso. And so You Fill This World With is going to be early espresso. And as you can see, I'm just kind of coloring over the words. And then I have my Night of Navy, which is a beautiful holiday color. And I'm going to color that beauty, just like that. Now you don't want to use the tip of your marker. You want to make sure to use the side of your marker because you don't want the tips to get, wonky. All right. So I've got my strip right here, and I'm going to stamp my sentiment straight down and straight up. And it worked beautifully. So now we're going to come over here, and we have, our card is 90% done. However, it doesn't have all of the glitter yet. So I have a fine tip glue pen. Yes, it's exactly how I did this with the fine tip glue pen. And so you're going to pull your top off. Now remember, when you use this guy, you don't want to leave it sitting around because it will start to dry up, and then once that happens, it's a lot harder to get your glue out, of course. So you've got to kind of be careful with that. Now here, this is what I did as I started down here with my, kind of with the snow or the landscape, and I just did a few zigzags. See that? Just a few zigzags. I went up under my deer and did a few zigzags up here. And then I just went through and I just started dabbing little dots all over my card. Just like this, little bitty dots, dot, dot, dot. And I just worked my way all around the card. And then when I was happy, and don't forget to put some in between the trees too, in the tree branches. So I'm going to go ahead and just put my fine tip glue pen. I'm going to go ahead and just let my glue sit for just a second, and then I'm going to put that away because I don't want that guy to dry up on me. All right, now I'm going to bring in my Dazzling Diamonds glitter. Now mine is just in a big old in a Tupperware bin. You can do it however you would like. I kind of like this partition in there so that I can tap it back off. And so I'm just going to sprinkle the Dazzling Diamonds on there and give it a few taps tap, tap, tap. And there you have it. Look how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness. It is so pretty. I absolutely love it. And so one thing I do recommend though, before you start glittering your projects, make sure that you close your stamp pads, because I feel like, when you start working with glitter, it gets everywhere. And so you can't hide the fact you've been crafting when you have glitter, that's for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and put, not that you need to hide it, but if you're supposed to be working or something, right? I'm gonna put some Stampin' Dimensionals here on the back, and I'm gonna peel off my Stampin' Dimensionals, just kind of set them over here to the side, and then I am going to put my sentiment on. Now, I should have probably put my sentiment on first. I didn't do that, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. What I did to put the sentiment is I just put my Stampin' Dimensionals right here at the bottom, just like that. And then I wrapped the little strip. I put it flush to the white at the bottom, and then I just wrapped it around the back. And more than likely your Stampin' Dimensionals are in the right spot to kind of grab it right here in the back, see? So I would go ahead and I would put another Stampin' Dimensional on each corner where you just covered, so that way you've got good lift for your project. And then we're gonna flip it over and we are gonna center and adhere it right to the top of our card base. Let's see, here we go. There you have it. So this is my fun snow front card. You fill the world with beauty. I absolutely loved making these cards for, for my customers and for my friends. I've sent a lot of these cards, and I'm so excited that y'all liked it so much that you were emailing me and letting me know that you enjoyed it and that you wanted to recreate it and for me to do a video on it. So that's why I was so excited to come to you today with this card. So now I have made an extra 10 cards. So, if you want to leave a comment, let me know what you think or what your favorite stamp set is. And I would love to pick a few random comments and send you a card. Now, if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, be sure to let me know, and I'll be happy to send you the catalog along with your card. All right? All right, everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. Oh, I almost forgot. I actually have an extra snow front stamp set too. That's right. I purchased an extra one so that I could also give it away to someone who leaves a random comment. So I will also pick that in the next few days. So thank you guys for stopping by. I sure do appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed my project today, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday season. Thanks for stopping by. Bye, everybody.